Well, for them, I've always taught them, and so is my son and my children. We've always taught them to be very strong, independent people. Don't, like I said earlier, what I learned was a lot of the conflict that happens can be self-created. And now there is conflict out there, right? We live in this world, and there's still pockets of people who live in the dark ages, mentality and culturally and things like that. And so you still have to interact with those individuals. And so, but what I try to tell them, what I try to teach them is not to put those chains on yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Don't think anything less of yourself. You are an individual who can accomplish anything that you want to. We're living in a time where the tools and resources are unlike they have ever been before. And so, what I tell my children, what I tell my grandchildren is there's really not anything you couldn't accomplish if you really wanted to. And so, make sure to always dream and always aspire to be more than what you ever thought you could be. I had a hard time with that, growing up. I only thought I could be so much. But I've learned to try to always think bigger and think higher, and to try to reach for something more than what I ever had thought of was possible. And if you reach really, really high and you miss, at least you're still hitting high. And so those are the types of things that I pass on to my kids and my grandkids, is that things aren't as difficult as they were for like my parents and for my grandparents and the world that they live with, and they have it a lot easier, just in general, but also from a cultural perspective. They do have things easier, but there's still a lot of roadblocks that need to be knocked down. There's still a lot of things that need to be dealt with, and the main thing is just to be confident in who you are, be confident and believe in yourself, understand who you are. Nothing that what anybody says to you or about you means anything. Is what you think about yourself, what your family thinks about you, and your friends and colleagues, what they think about you. And I'll tell them that I think very highly of them, and there's no reason for them to think anything other than that.